Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Soul Standing. My name is Beth, and today is Wednesday, January the 4th, which means it's time for Writing Wednesday. So today I thought I would just take a couple of minutes and kind of show you what I'm doing now that January is here. The first thing I want to show you is my new journal. Now, if you watched my unboxing secret booktube Santa thing that I put up yesterday, where I got stuff from Cherry at Cherry Walker, Anna at The Baked Book, and then the awesome Neil Gaiman book that I'm so excited about. You will have already seen this, but my booktube secret Santa, which was Anna over at The Baked Book, she sent me, among other fabulous things, this wonderful journal, which I have always loved these things, and I'm so excited to have such a pretty one. But it is not lined, it's got this nice thick paper to it. And I decided instead of using it purely for writing, that I would do like a bullet journal type deal. Now, I'm not super creative. Like, I am when I write. That's where my creativity is. With my writing and my music, yes. With artwork, not so much. But my dear friend Cherry sent me these awesome gel pens. So I took these bad boys, which are glitter and scented gel pens by, I don't know, Anchor International. So there you go. Gel pens by Anchor International. Anyway, I took them and I started just a little something. Now, I don't know how much I'll keep up with this, but I'm hoping to keep myself a little more organized. So I did the front page and I did a little quote at the top. It says, "Let us love winter, for it is the spring of genius." And that is by Pietro Arentino. And I said January 2017. And then I wrote down what I was currently working on. I thought about doing like how far into it am I, blah, blah, blah. But for now, I have just put the names of my 3 current works in progress. And by current works in progress, I mean the 3 that I actually care about working on, even though I haven't really worked on them very much lately, which are the Stone Dragon Saga Book 5, currently untitled, The Way We Were Part 2, and Polonius Punk and the Cruise Ship Conundrum. The only one I've worked on recently is The Way We Were, and I'll talk about that in a second. And then I went to the back and I did currently reading. So as you can see, I'm literally bulleting these out. I don't have like artwork scrolling in the corners or anything, but I put the 4 books I'm currently reading. And what I did was put currently reading and then A Feast for Crows and The Curse of Crow Hollow, The Scandalous Sisterhood of Prickwillow Place, and Talking as Fast as I Can. Now I put the title, the author, and underneath I put whether I own it, if I got it from the library, or if it is like on borrow from Overdrive for audiobook, when I started it, and then I've left a spot for when I finish it and what rating I give it. I did not really leave room for any reviews, but I figured if I wanted to write out a review in here, I can always add it in the following pages, or I can just put like loved it, amazing, so funny, hated it, made me puke, things like that, because I'm going to try to do book reviews for most, if not all, of the books that I read. Um, they may be short, they may be multiple books in one video, but I'm going to try to do videos and blog posts for all of those. I'm debating on whether or not to include um, posts for the blogs and which blog I put it on and all of that in here as well. But since I don't have one to post right now because I'm a terrible blogger, I guess it doesn't really matter. The other thing I have to show you is The Way We Were. I wanted to talk to you about it really quickly. This is the notebook that you guys have seen so many times. Um, on New Year's at 11:58 p.m., I opened up my notebook and I wrote. And I wrote all the way through until about 12:05. And I actually only got this amount done. And then I watched a little bit of I think I was watching Longmire, and I watched a little bit of it, and then I paused it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I wrote this much. But literally, I wrote a couple of pages on the 29th, and then I wrote that much. Well, I wrote a little bit on the 26th. Let's see. Before the 26th, the last time I had written was over Thanksgiving break. So yes, I've been really, really falling behind on my writing, and I am sorry for that. It makes me feel terrible, and it makes it really difficult for me to have videos for you guys if I'm not actually doing anything. There are only so many times I can tell you, you know, do tags and tell you what I think about writing before I actually have to have something to tell you about that's not advice videos. Yeah. The good news is that I have written some more. And while this bit here is extremely awkward, and I'm not entirely certain that it will hold up very well to the editing process when I get there, I have written and I have somewhere to jump off from when I write again. That being said, it's the fourth. I almost said the third because it actually is the third for me. I'm filming this after I put my child to bed because we start school again tomorrow. But it's the third, it's the fourth, and unless I write tonight, then when you're watching this tomorrow, there's not going to be anything else in this notebook. Um, I might write some more, and if I do, I'll put like a little update. Update, I wrote 25 more words. But there's just a lot going on in my life right now that is kind of emotionally, mentally draining me. And while writing is normally something I can do that takes me out of that, part of the issue is that uh, it's messing with my writing. And I'm not going to get into detail. If if you're worried about me or whatever, you can message me, but it's not something that's going to cause me to stop writing because nothing ever has, so I don't see how that would happen. But it is something that is causing some distress and some issue with being able to push forward, not just with this book, although this story in particular, but with any of them. And The Way We Were is the one that I'm closest to finishing, and I really want to get finished in the first half of the year. So it is really, really being a struggle right now. And that's probably the biggest part of it is I want to get it done, but these characters are loosely based off of my pack of friends. And so when I get finished with this story, it's like wrapping up our friendship in a little bow. And I know that's not the truth of the matter, but it kind of feels like that right now because I'm so in my head. And we start school again tomorrow, and I have to go back to teaching, and that's in my head. And yeah, there's just all sorts of things that are no. So now that you've gotten to see that face, I'm done with this new year, new update thing for you. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have anything that you would like for me to do for my Writing Wednesdays, any author to be type things that you would like to see, please do not hesitate to tell me about them. Give me suggestions. Ask me for stuff you want to see, either for the writing or the reading. I don't care. Leave me suggestions. Message me. Leave them down below. Twitter, Instagram, all of that is listed down in the box, and I would love to hear from you. Until next time, guys, read something good, write something better. I will see you again soon.